Hey, hey. Forgot this wasn't a Facebook Live and that I can just start talking. I have a new setup that I haven't unpacked yet. We'll get there eventually. I just realized that I haven't put any content out in a while and I need to. You're wondering what the shirt says? It says Feed Me Coffee and I'll love you forever. That's about true. Um, Give you a brief overview of today. Cleanse my face with the unique gentle boosting or moisture boosting gentle cleanser. It's one of my favorite cleansers. In my Mia 2 Clarisonic. I have a Mia 2 and then I have a Smart Profile. I love the Smart Profile more, but I have the Mia 2. It's kind of quicker. It's kind of easier for me to take and travel. And if something was to happen to it, I'm out less money than the Smart Profile. So that's where we are. Put on, of course, the Hydrating Day Cream from the Royalty line from Younique. Now, I'm going to say this, and you can like or not like. It is what it is. I am a Younique presenter. However, okay, they're not the only products that I use. So I will be very honest with you and tell you the rest of what I do and what I try, because even if you work at McDonald's or owned McDonald's, you wouldn't eat Big Macs every day. You follow what I'm saying? And I don't mean that ugly or anything like that. If somebody can do the same thing day in and day out, I salute you. I can't. I get bored. I want to try something else out. I want to see what's going on. This morning, I do use Posh products. This morning, after I cleansed my face, before I moisturized, I did do a the Perfectionist, I can't talk, mask. Please bear with me. It has been, but yeah, I did that. I love, the more that I use it. When I first got it, I didn't really care for it. And the more that I use it, the more that it's starting to grow on me, for lack of a better way of putting it. I'm so glad that it did not go away. I'll put it that way. Was thinking maybe we'd come on and maybe do a little story time or just share a little something with you. So, I try to keep my videos positive, encouraging, real. I don't have any makeup on today. We'll get there. There's a reason, and we'll talk about the reason later. But we'll just share the story, okay? And at 3:17 we start the story. So if you need a timestamp, there you go. As if you follow my Facebook, you know that yesterday was my dad's birthday, and he would have been he counted his years in months, so he would have been 912 months old. 76 for those of you that don't want to do the math. We lost him at about 898 months, which was just a little shy of, he died in October and he would have turned 75 in January. But anyway, I was thinking, and my favorite things were my dad's stories. I wished I could retell all of them. But I just kind of wanted to share a happy memory. Sometimes it's hard to talk about him, sometimes it's not. But even though grandson, spoiled, overloved grandson. But anyway, what I was thinking about was, we made a trip when I first came back from Germany. My car, we had just bought a new car when my husband deployed, and the car we actually had to pay extra to have the car shipped to Germany, and then had to turn around and then ship it back to the States like 3 months after we bought it, because that's just how things happen sometimes. But anyway, let me pull this down just a hair. Okay, that's a little better. Anyway, so my dad and I made this trip to get my car from Norfolk, Virginia. Um, Maybe not. That's making some things look a little worse. Um, and it was comical because at the time, whenever I came back from Germany, I came back with just myself and my daughter. And my daughter and my mother did not get along at first. My daughter was like 19 months old. Um, it just was a culture shock. She was born in Germany. She hadn't really been around any of our family. Um, it just took a bit of adjusting to each other, and my mother just wanted to love her and spoil her, and my daughter was like, no, until we made this trip to Norfolk, Virginia. Um, when Dad and I went, we drove my dad's truck down there, and of course we had to go to the naval base and get my car. While we're driving down there, Dad and I have always had, when we have car trips together, we've always had a good time. We've always had shared stories and things of that nature or something like that. He's always told me things. He's always helped me, or he always did help me. And I still have all of that in my head. All the things that he told me to change, do different, and all that good stuff still in my head. Anyway, so we made the trip down there. We stayed in a hotel. We picked my car up. I told him, I still had European tags on the car. I said, Dad, gonna need you to lead because, I have a need for speed. And after living in Germany, that need for speed was worse. I got a lead foot from him. But anyway, I looked down. We're going through these little twisty, windy roads, coming through Virginia, getting back into Tennessee, into southeastern Kentucky. And I looked down, and I look up in my rear view. Let me back up. I look up in my rearview mirror, and I see a police officer behind me. I look down, and me and Dad are doing 80. Okay, I'm in my car following him. I look up, and I'm like, Dad. The officer went on around us and went on about his day, thankfully, because he would have put us like under the jail, because we were clocking, we were flying on. We had no business doing that, but it was just wanted to share a little fun, a little fun story about my dad. There will probably be more. There'll be more story times about me. There'll be more story times, makeup, things of that nature, and very little editing. So if you're huge on editing, I'm sorry. The reason why is because whenever I come on here and talk to you, I speak from my heart, and I don't want to edit out my heart. I may misspeak words or something like that and have to go and correct them, or say the wrong word may come into my head or come out my mouth that's not in my head, and I may have to correct that. But other than that, I don't want to edit what's on my heart, because what's on my heart, the reason why I'm sharing it is because somebody needs it. So anyway, just wanted to check in, let you know how my day's going, and see how your day has been. Remember, if you don't know me, my name is Vicki, known as the Mayor's Daughter. I end all of my videos. It's a loving tribute. I named my dad. We grew up in a small coal mining town, or he did, and he eventually, after he retired from the military the first time, he purchased his home place that his parents lived, and he took me down there, and I got to grow up the rest of the way on the home place, and I love it. It's still my home. It's still, it's my home, and no matter where I go, it's my home. So there'll be stories about the home place, there'll be stories from the home place, and there'll be stories from my house and other different places. So I hope you enjoy this journey. I will be talking about some things, and I don't want you to think that whenever I'm talking about them that I'm trying to bring you down. I will be talking about the chronic pain issues that I have. I have migraine, I have Meniere's disease, I have the diagnosis. We'll go with that because I kind of try to stay positive with that too. But the reason why I'm discussing them with you is not to garner sympathy. It's to help encourage you to so we can lift each other up and get through this thing we call life together. But anyway, again, this is already clocking in on at 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to upload. My last one took forever to upload. But I hope you enjoy it. Leave me constructive criticism. Remember, it's a drama-free zone here, guys. Please don't, just, if you have a yucky, you can be kind in how you express yourself. That's all, just respect each other. Respect me, respect each other, because I respect you. So we can do this way. We can be kind to each other. Anyway, I hope that you have a good day. Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be doing makeup. We'll be addressing some different funny things that are happening with my skin. Things that, just here, there, and yonder randomness. My life, my story, my history, my future, my past. And I hope that it helps you, and I hope that it uplifts you, and we'll be talking about the silly, crazy things that I do in a day's time. But for now, oh, excuse me, my goodness, I'm so sorry. The joys of getting older, things like that just kind of happen, and you just kind of go, and in your brain, you're like, oh no, my mom raised me better than that. But yeah, so I hope that you have a great day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. I will see you. Bye.